main event was awesome. But let's go with stock options. We've been doing this after every pretty good fight night, and we'll definitely do it after this pay-per-view. So we'll do Elle Dawson. I actually did it myself too, but Elle, ladies first. We're going to do stock options, guys, going right now. Who do you want to put more stock in going forward? Who do we want to hold our stock? And if you had any stock in this fighter, who do you want to sell it? All of it right now. We're going to go. We always start positive and work our way down. So Elle Dawson, my question with stock options on UFC Perth is, what stock are you buying more in from UFC Perth?
You're buying more on Carlos Ulberg.
Okay.
Ulberg. I don't know why I say his name like that. I always want to say Ulberg. Carlos Ulberg. You buy more on him. And you do it now because the likeliness of him getting a title shot in the next 6 to 8 months are very, very high. And I absolutely think he's a guy who can be a contender for the title. He's very complete. He's very dangerous, and he's very exciting. I think he's going to be a fan favorite at that point when he's in title contention, if he isn't already. So I definitely think you're buying on him.
I totally agree. My stock unbuying is Carlos Ulberg as well. Yeah, I think he fights for the championship. You ready for this one? I'm even calling my date, Elle. February, they're back in Australia on the CBS of a pay-per-view. I think Ulberg will headline that show or co-main event the show. Depends if it's Poatan. They'll headline. If it's Ankalaev, I think they'll probably maybe co-main event and Volkanovski will fight Murphy or Aljamain Sterling.
I have a second stock option that I think people need to buy.
Ooh.
That is...
I like this.
I'm going to butcher his name. Brando Parichik. I like this heavyweight a lot. You know what I want in a heavyweight. I want 2008 pre-USADA. I want OG Cain Velasquez, and this guy looks like a heavyweight. This is what a heavyweight should look like. He's big. He's at 6'5", but athletic. This dude's not chunky. He's got length. He's got athleticism. He can wrestle. He's got power. I like this guy a lot. I'm really looking forward to seeing him fight again.
I love it. That's a good one. All right. On UFC Perth, what stock are you holding, Elle Dawson?
I'm holding on two. I'm going to hold on Jack Jenkins, and I'm going to hold on Navajo Sterling. I think Jenkins, to be honest, I don't know if Jack Jenkins will ever fight for a title, but I do think he is going to do very well. And I can see him still evolving his game. I don't think we've seen the final form of Jack Jenkins. And I feel the same way about Navajo Sterling. I think people are kind of maybe even dogging on him a little bit, but he's 8-0. Like 8 professional fights is not that many fights. And Bellato has a lot of experience. I don't think Bellato is going to make a title run either, but I definitely think at 8-0, he fought a guy with a lot of experience and showed a lot of great qualities. And I think he's just getting started. And I think we'll see him develop a lot as well.
I like that. You might be surprised on this one. I'm holding stock on this classy veteran. I'm holding stock on a future UFC Hall of Famer, Mr. Third Round, they might say, Neil Magny. You got to hold. You can't sell on this, man. I don't want to buy more stock on the future UFC Hall of Famer. I'm holding. I think it's perfect. Am I wrong on that?
No, I think that's fair. I guess my question is, where do you see it going? Because I think Neil Magny will always be here where he is, where he will be guys. But you hold a stock because you think it's going to go up in the future. You don't hold a stock because you think it's going to stay exactly the same.
Actually, I disagree with that. Imagine if you bet on Neil Magny every single time, we'd be rich. He wins all the time, Elle. He's won more fights in the welterweight than anyone in the world.
Fair enough. No, all right. I'm on board. I think that's a good hold. I think that's a good hold.
What stock are we selling from UFC Perth? Is it a guy in the main event? Is it someone on earlier? What stock, Elle, are you selling?
This might be my bias speaking, but I'm not selling stock on Dominick Reyes. I like him too much. Maybe this is just a poor decision on my part. Bro, I'm dumping everything I've ever had on Jamie Mullarkey. I like Jamie Mullarkey as a person, but dude, Jamie Mullarkey, he's going to get knocked out by all the good fighters that he fights. The dude got knocked out by Nasrat Haqparast, who doesn't knock out anybody. And then once a year, they're going to get him a win on UFC Perth, fighting a guy that's on his way. It is what was Bedoya was 1-3 or something in the UFC, or maybe worse than that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And so I'm selling on Jamie Mullarkey. I think we've seen what we're going to see from Jamie Mullarkey.
Okay. Well, the stock that I'm selling from that same fight, I'm selling my stock on Jake Matthews. I got to sell. I thought this guy could be a top 15 guy. I thought he could.
Really? You don't think
I'm selling it.
So you think just because he lost this one, he dropped this one fight, got caught in the third round by Mr. Third Round, that he's done?
Have you ever seen the welterweight division? Ian Gary is he in the top 5? Is he 9th? Those guys can't get in there. The welterweight division, is he beating Michael Morales? Bilal Muhammad?
Honestly, maybe.
Matthews doesn't have a shot. I'm selling all the stock. Selling it all. Have you seen that division, Elle? It's pretty good.
Stacked for sure, but I just
Leon Edwards. It's the champ. You got Jack Della Maddalena.
Dude, I think he can beat Leon.
Jake Matthews?
Leon's not looking so hot right now. You're telling me Matthews can't take down Leon?
I'm sorry. I'll settle down. I don't know why. I'm
kind of shocked. I think there's guys on this card that are not going to win another fight.
I'm selling everything.
Matthews?
Yeah,
I think he'll come back and do well again. Like he looked great in those first 2 rounds. What, you think Mike Malott is just washed forever because he dropped one fight to Neil Magny?
No.
But Matthews is. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no. For one, tell me if I'm wrong, Elle, on this one. Matthews has been in the UFC a lot longer than Mike Malott before the Magny test.
Well, yeah, for sure. But Matthews is also like just now. Okay, keeps bringing up Jake Matthews, the football player, and I'm like, that's not what I want. Okay, here we go. I mean, he's 31 though. He's just entering his prime. He's made huge progress. Like you're like, well, he's been in the UFC longer. It's like, yeah, but he's just now like finding his stride, and he's like 31 is not old in this sport.
I'm not saying he's old. I'm just selling my stock. That guy has no shot in the UFC welterweight division. You're getting Magnied in the 3rd round.
I mean, he went to a decision with Michael Morales. That's like, and then his losses are freaking. He dropped to Semmelsberger. He didn't look great in that fight, and then he lost to
Semmelsberger.
Who? To smell his burger?
the Last Jedi?
No, he didn't look great in that fight. Like, I know he lost to Sean Brady. That's a bad loss.
Jake Matthews. I'm sorry. We are the most respectful show on this. I'm selling all the stock. Jake Matthews' mom is selling stock. All right, guys, this is over. Over.
No, I'm going to be upfront with you, Sean. This is a bias issue. We love Dominick.
Yeah, I wasn't super high on Dominick. It wasn't me, Sean.
We weren't even super high on Dominick Reyes. We were just saying our hearts wanted Dominick Reyes.
Yeah, I wanted them to, and I was rooting for him.
What would have happened?
Yeah.
So, maybe go back and rewatch that show, Sean. I'm just kidding. But my bias is what's keeping me holding on Dominick Reyes. You know, I'm still. He had already won by first round, so.
What do you? That was weird.